Hi there, Maheen here again, and I'm back during this awkward time of the year. As we're changing through the seasons, let me change your backlogs too. Here are 5 games you might have missed on Steam. The circus is in town, with Circus Electrique, which imagines a London overrun by suddenly murderous citizens. So normal London then. And it's up to you, a circus master, to use your gaggle of performers, strongmen, fireblowers, escape artists, clowns, to fix this up. What follows is a narrative-driven RPG with tactical turn-based combat, as well as a management component. Those aforementioned circus performers are the archetypes you'll be taking into the strategic battles, which by all appearances strongly resemble Darkest Dungeon. Back when the game was announced in June, PC gamers Andy Chalk asked, "Have you ever wondered what Darkest Dungeon would be like if it featured a neo-Victorian circus troupe battling murderous zombies in the streets of cyberpunk London?" I actually have, regularly, but this still looks like something really unique. Ever wonder if your kettle's trying to kill you? Ever had a sneaking suspicion of your smart fridge? Well no, because your dog's got the right idea and it's actually your Roomba you gotta worry about. Say hello to Justice Sucks, tactical vacuum action. Studio Samurai Punk also developed Rumbo, First Blood. So believe it or not, they've actually got experience creating violent vacuum cleaner sims. Only this time, there's some stealth involved, and though you'll be soaking walls in blood, there's hacking as well. So consider this a classy, in-depth, more complex take on the vacuum cleaner genre. I remember when the vacuum cleaner genre was more about the story. Protagonist Dusty the vacuum cleaner can even recruit pals, including a cat. The whole thing comes coated in a retro 90s theme, which obviously is known among the vacuum cleaner enthusiasts as the heyday of the automatic cleaning technology. Extremely realistic warfare simulator. Now, realistic may be a stretch here, but the tactical strategy game has a fantasy backdrop, and the realism resides mainly in the clever physics simulation. Played from a top-down perspective, you'll command your soldiers to perform tasks, and then sit back to enjoy the chaos that unfolds. In a fascinating twist, if you want to get down and dirty, you can take control of any one of your soldiers at any time, for some swift third-person action gameplay. There's several modes including multiplayer support, but the game will keep growing during its estimated 18-month early access period. Rapunzel! Let down your, tail? Tower Princess is a 3D platformer, but it's also a roguelike. That means the playable knight will navigate whole new layouts of a castle with every run along his way to save the princess. These procedurally generated levels are filled with traps, and combat factors more heavily than in the more mascot-orientated platformers. You can fight ranged or close up, and both the sword and the rifle can be upgraded. It's the simplicity of the concept that appeals. There are surprisingly few 3D platformers that are also roguelikes, but there's also some nostalgic appeal here too. What with the cartoon graphics style and the promised cheerful atmosphere full of encouragement and support. Here's an utterly charming sci-fi adventure, with all the trappings of a 16-bit JRPG, but what those characters do in teams, protagonist Noah Solaris does on her own. She's on a solo mission to save her kidnapped father, whose disappearance likely involves the ubiquitous cyberpunk megacorporation Monomind. Rather than the usual drab weaponry, Noah Solaris uses her hacking smarts in turn-based battles, which will be fought against thugs, punks, corpos, and all manner of other neon-hued villains. The narrative setting sounds interesting, but it's the lovely pixel art that stands out to us. Can't say between the circus in the middle of the zombie apocalypse or the killer vacuum sim that there are too many cozy games here for the start of autumn. But join us next week where we could possibly have some more. I've been Maheen Kassor, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya!